The voivod needed to be taught a lesson from his own daughter.
What was it I wanted?
What's your invention, Fa? Take your pick, whatever you like.
So what's new at the camp? What about the Voivod and Marika?
Marika returned with Bohush. I'd never have thought the Voivod would come to his senses.
What do you have for sale?
Masa umatan to. Sei gesund.
So it all came to an end somehow.
And you're the big hero. If it were not for you, who knows how it might have ended. If you ever need anything, just come to me. Our people know how to be grateful.
Vika, spal ste...
Show me your way. A word about the price.
Lá te sgaggio. Laches. Ada pescazineva. It's a deal. Thank you and come again, sir.
Katarsal, what's up?
Easy, easy. Nice and slow. Go! Whoa! Go! Die!
But there's nothing decent
Go!
in it.
Whoa!
Ready to go? Hold on, I haven't grabbed everything yet.
You're in for an ass kicking, you piece of shit!
quick! Whoa! Whoa!
Good evening, Henry. What would you like? Careful.
I have the book for you.
Well, I must admit, I haven't had an apprentice this handy in a long time. Zinnik has nothing on you.
I had a peek inside. The pictures are nice, but what do you want to learn from them?
You'll find out soon enough. Show me that miraculous thing. This really is something. But why is it all covered in shit, for fuck's sake?
Let's just say the scribe didn't have it. It actually wasn't even in the castle. Under it, really.
Oh, refining saltpeter. Boil wine and alum. Grind. Ah, of course, it makes sense. I'll study the rest on the way. Well, the last chapter of our story of knowledge awaits us. The grand finale.
So what now? Do you have another job for me?
Charcoal. Sulfur from Hermes Trismegistos. Saltpeter from the carcass pit. As long as Black Bertolt didn't make any mistakes in his calculations, we have everything.
What Bertold? Oh, God damn it, Crazer, what's going on here? I'm tired of flying back and forth like a rag on a stick. I won't be led around by the nose. Will you finally tell me what's going on?
Believe it or not, all this secrecy had its reasons. But now I don't have to hide anything from you. It's time. We'll meet with the others in the lair, and there you'll learn the whole truth. You go ahead. I'm going to get a few things ready here.
All right, then. I hope you keep your word this time.
I apologize. God bless.
You silly doggy.
Greetings, my friend.
I'll have a look at the ware. Let's talk about the price.
Very well. Aye, you'll convince me with that price. Oh, damn aching legs.
Keep your eyes quick. Whoa, whoa. What'll happen now?
Our last supper, with only one but very filling course, awaits us.
Crazel, please. For once, just once, tell me what's actually going on.
And rob myself of enjoying your blissful ignorance? Not a chance. Tell me yourself, what do you think is going to happen?
Well, hopefully I'll finally find out what the point of all this was.
Or not, until you try another dose of niter.
I wouldn't do that to him. Not today. Bonnie will start today. At least I'll finally see if she understood my teachings. Bonnie?
First of all, I'd like to thank you on behalf of the whole gang for all the work you've done. We could never have finished the job without you. So, it's time we started being honest with you, so you can finally learn the whole truth.
Not yet. Let's pull up that uppity bastard's leg a bit longer. That's the fun part.
One more word, Zinek, and you'll get one on the nose.
Calm down, friend. I'm just kidding. Tell him then, Bonnie.
This whole time, you've been collecting ingredients and clues for us. But, so you wouldn't go nosing around, we always told you it was for something different than it actually was.
The miller here calls it tacket.
Tactics, you idiot. And everything worked out according to plan. So today we're finally close to our great success. With the help of Hermes Trismegistos and his successors, we'll finally complete the dream of all alchemists. Our magnum opus.
Exactly, Bonnie.
Magnum opus. A great work of alchemy. You're trying to make the Philosopher's Stone.
I see you've learned something after all. But no, the Philosopher's Stone isn't our goal.
Let's see then, Henry. What is it you think we're making here?
Some kind of weapon?
Well, Henry's not too far from the truth after all, don't you think? Actually, he's pretty spot on, although weapons were our last order of business. Let's start at the beginning. My father was a miller as well, but I was never much interested in the trade. Even as a young boy, I loved running around Lower Samine and investigating everything living and dead. And I had a lot of questions about everything. And my mother, God rest her soul, decided it'd be best for me to go to study in Prague. As soon as I grew up and gained a bit of sense, I packed my bags and left.
So you went to a university in Prague? The son of a miller?
Why not? My father worked his arse off, and he had the coin for it, miller or not. I met a lot of remarkable people at the university, and my thirst for knowledge kept growing. But in the end, it only took a year of all that pretentious, scholarly blathering and hypocritical nonsense for me to realize I wouldn't learn anything proper there. Most of the students and masters are just a bunch of dogmatic fools. They have their own truth, and those who want to know more or ask the wrong questions fall into disfavor, as was my case.
And what about your thirst for knowledge?
I realized I didn't need the university for things that are truly important. The most important science is not subject to any religious dogma. And, of course, it's not taught at any university.
You mean alchemy?
Exactly. The art of combination and dissolution. The key to understanding the very nature of the world. There's only one queen of science. Alchemy. I returned to the mill in Lower Samine and started a new life.
So you became a miller?
In the end, I did. As you can see. From then on, alchemy became my true passion. I brought a few important books from Prague. I started with the most difficult thing. I tried to create gold.
That was pretty daring of you.
As you might expect, it didn't work. But after a few tries, I managed to create something entirely different. Once I tried mixing sulfur, charcoal, and saltpeter. I had a candle burning next to me. A gust of wind scattered the mixture, and all of a sudden, bang! I almost shit myself, I tell you. But then I realized I'd unwittingly created a miracle. Explosive black powder.
So I was right. You're making weapons.
No, it's about much more than that. We're all in on it now.
I couldn't continue my experiments on my own, but Bonnie and Zinnig did a few little jobs for me.
So he initiated us.
But we just still didn't know how to do it right and not blow ourselves up in the process.
And we used up a huge amount of saltpeter and sulfur.
By the way, the manuscript from that Hermes Trismegistos was our shopping list and price list for material from Kuttenberg.
Only we didn't know correct proportions. I looked up a few of my former fellow students and brought it up with them. And we found out that before us, some monk had already made the discovery.
Some fella called Black Bertold. And that he even started writing a book called
Feuerwerkbuch.
We couldn't believe our luck when we found out there's a copy of it right here at Trotsky.
And you know the rest.
It's a discovery that will change history. In the right hands, it can make miracles happen. All it takes is a spark, and a storm of fire will sweep away the old world order. It will wipe out stupidity and ignorance, once and for all.
And what will happen now?
As I said, we're about to have our last supper on our journey to satisfy our hunger for knowledge. A feast of smoke and fire. Black Bertold never finished his book, because he never had enough ingredients for his last great experiment. But now, thanks to you, we do. We can finally finish Bertold's work and finish his book. We'll see with our own eyes what a barrel of black powder can do. I hope you're as excited as I am.
Before we get started, there's something I want to know. This book, Feuerwerkbuch, what's written in it?
Everything you'd want to know about black powder. How to mix it in the proper ratio. How to store it. How to light it properly. And especially how to use it in warfare. Because that's the most important part, after all.
Do you really need that much saltpeter?
We do. Saltpeter makes up almost 3/4 of the mixture. Not even all the cows in the region could produce enough for us once we really get started with manufacturing.
What is it you're going to do with this powder?
During wartime, like it is now, a flammable and explosive mixture like this has more uses than you can imagine. If we had a few big barrels of the stuff, we could demolish Trotsky if we wanted to. And maybe we will.
All of us here are truly passionate about the idea of a new world. And now it's within our grasp.
What is it you studied at the university?
I was supposed to become a preacher.
That fits you. Maybe you'd even be a good preacher.
Maybe I would. Maybe I wouldn't.
God has a path prepared for each of us. And each of us here decided not to follow it.
I was supposed to be a dyer, but I was too lazy to work 6 days a week and soak my hands in lye.
I was supposed to become a nun, but I didn't want to give up the booze and fellas.
And I've already told you everything. The world is what you make it.
How did a scholar and an alchemist become a thief?
Prague is a big city, and a poor student has no chance of getting a decent place to sleep or even something to eat. Learning to shop with 5 fingers was the first requirement for survival. We're all masters of our own destiny.
I've heard enough. Now I want to see that with my own eyes.
Let's do it then. Bonnie, is everything ready?
Indeed it is. We can get started. Long live the beautiful new world.
Looks like it ain't working.
I'd say it works just fine.
This will change history.
What? I can't hear a thing. But I'd say it works just fine.
Scraping nice on the walls of the sky instead of mixing this stuff.
As long as you listen to me and keep the proportions right.
right, you won't fuck it up.
I might actually listen to you if my ears ever stop ringing.
You really led me on about the gunpowder magazine, didn't you? A golem made of dough, souls inside saltpeter, the secrets of light and shadow. That was all just empty talk, wasn't it?
Not exactly. It's all based on the real philosophy of the Jewish Kabbalah. I studied the writings of Bonaventura and Dietrich von Freiberg, but it was never in my interest to put their theories into practice. But they work brilliantly as a cover-up, don't you think?
I really thought you'd have a golem made from dough walking around the mill, or that I could become invisible.
Ah, but black powder is no less a miraculous creation.
So for the last time, Crazel, what now?
I'll do what I promised, and what will most likely be my fate. I'm going to gather together all the knowledge I've acquired and finish Black Berthold's book. I'll finish his opus.
Uh-huh.
That's up to you, Henry. You're a free man. Lord Samin has no hold over you, and never did. You know, the inevitability of God's plan takes no interest in people like you and me. We'll always be little people, beneath it all.
That sounds somehow hopeful in a peculiar way, I'd say. Now I'm even happier about the great thing we've accomplished here.
The ideal conclusion, I'd say. Maybe it's time to carry sacks at a different mill. But if you're still interested in learning a bit more, drawing from the well of alchemical knowledge...
I know where to find you.
Indeed.
Black powder? I'd never have expected that from Crazel.
Imagine! That monarch of ours is half deaf.
That dog of yours? What does that have to do with the gunpowder magazine?
Just that I was wondering that the explosions didn't bother him at all. At least he won't suffer here. And now I'm not surprised he was so unhappy with that bastard Vaysar. Hey, how did you know what we were actually doing?
I didn't, exactly.
But you said weapons. How did you find out? Did we let it slip somehow?
The moment you started dealing with saltpeter, I thought you might be making arrowheads out of those crystals.
Sakra. That means it's all on me. I told Crazel we should use the story about the butchers and say less about the golem. Anyway, you did a damn fine job. You deserve a nickname from me, like I promised. We're going to call you Sourdough.
Sourdough?
Well, when you came here, you were kind of unrefined, grey, nothing much. But as you gained experience, you rose and rose until you've risen into a companion we need not be ashamed of. Take care then, Sourdough. And come back and visit sometime. See you later, my friend.
Can't I go back to scraping niter off the walls of a stone?
Black? That dog?
And now, hey!
I didn't.
But you...
It was clear to me the moment I saw that book. I figured the illustrations were about either painting the walls with something to make them invisible, or demolishing them with some kind of flames.
Whew! That means it's all on Crazel, and I played my role properly. Anyway, you...
Well...
A nickname's a nickname. Take care now.
Can't I go back to scraping niter off the walls of a sty instead of mixing this stuff?
The hole's maybe 9 feet deep. No splinters, white ash.
Black powder?
Imagine.
That
Just that I was... And now I'm... Hey!
I didn't.
But you...
As soon as I found out you were looking for sulfur, I was certain you were up to some devilment.
Aye, well, that's on Zenek. If that idiot hadn't lost the manuscript, you'd be none the wiser. But then, we probably wouldn't have met, and that'd be a shame. Anyway, you did a damn fine job. We're going...
Sour...
Well, but as you've take care...
Can't I go back? Scraping niter off the walls of a sty in...
Black powder?
Imagine.
That dog of yours?
And now, hey!
I didn't.
But you...
I just guessed.
You bet on a guess. And I still owe you a nickname. I reckon I'll call you... Zenek the Second, then.
Well, I suppose...
Probably not. Well, at least...
Nice work.
Likewise, brother Powderman. God be with you. And wash up a bit. You...
Good day to you.
Welcome, sir. What can...
Would you know of any other...
The only thing you can do in this backwater is steal cabbage. But go and ask those woodcutters on the opposite...
Why the wood...
Just think about it. They've been cutting timber in the middle of nowhere for a pretty long time. They work all day long and don't move an inch.
I think I know what you...
All their earnings must be hidden...
What is crazy?
He said it would be obvious it was one of us. After all, they can see right into our backyard from their camp. But you're not from around here. You might get away with it.
Careful.
Cha!
Who's that creeping around?
You shouldn't be here.
Clear off! You see? It didn't even hurt. Well. I can't believe it's just dying around.
Come here. Come here. Sit and bark.
What's that?
Leave
Huh?
Shoot.
Strange.
Somebody grab it by the scruff of the neck.
I heard something. Are you who's there? Oh, you.
Nothing, I suppose.
What are you hunched over for there? You'd better pay me compensation, you blackguard.
We can work this out.
You were trying to steal the bailiff will be...
Hang on. I was just full. I certainly. After all.
Well, we'll let it go this... Off the property. Off you go.
Did you hear about what the bailiff is planning?
No, I don't care for gossip.
Nor do I, but I'm not interested. This is about money.
What? Go on then.
He wants to fleece us again.
Damn it. That's just what we need.
Exactly. We'll have to talk to the others this evening and decide what to do. It can't go on like this.
Take care.
God bless.
Huh?
Chilly. Cha! Quick! Cha! Go! Nice and slow. Whoa, whoa.
Good to see you.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Not bad, so far.
Take care of my dog. Of course. What's he gave you that? Me, sir. Just stop for a minute. There's nothing wrong with that. You can stand there once you're finished. But I don't talk back to me. Get to work.
I took care of those demons. It shouldn't be a problem anymore. I didn't see or hear any of them. I reckon it was just rats.
Hopefully things will calm down again for a while. Most importantly,
I decided to help Boston as well. I can still smell that stench everywhere.
He got you too, did he? He tries that prank on all the newcomers to the castle.
You knew? Why didn't you warn me?
I would want to spoil his fun.
Anyway, the job is done.
Koski Castle, held by Sir Otto von Bergerhoff, Lord of Berlin, Royal Chamberlain of the Kingdom of Bohemia, Chairman of the Provincial Court, Member of the Crown Council, Magistrate of the Peace, Grave of Prague thanks you.
They might fight you Lucifer, right, but even so, the demon should leave you alone. Glad I can help.
And I'm glad that all I have left to deal with this month is fixing the stairs, the Cecilia, and checking all the chimneys.
You've got a lot to do.
There's always something to do in a big castle like this. Also, don't think you can continue to move freely about the castle. You are hereby stripped of that privilege. Nevertheless, since the minions of hell didn't reach the castle's coffer, nor did they cut into our profits, you deserve a reward.
God bless you.
Yes, I can.
I'm always glad to see people like you. God be with you.
Cheers. I hope you have an eventful shift.
What makes me sick? I would make you
You've got really eyes. Not your conversation skills, that's true. Put those down hands to work.
Right then.
Tend to my wounds. Prepare me a bath and wash my face, please.
Great. Posture.
I'd gladly pay you.
Wonderful. You'll see. You'll be happy to come back here. I reckon that's it. Take care of yourself out there, friend.
I bring news from torture chamber. Excellent. I will send for Berg my patient. I walk into the arena. We interrogated that captive, as you ordered, sir. In the way we find out anything useful. I think you'll find some of it useful, sir. Speak then. We've confirmed the information about Nabokov. The bandits are holed up there. The ones who've been ambushing your men throughout the region. And us as well. We will take care of them soon. Your suspicions about the folk in the region haven't proved true. It seems the bandits are working on their own. That is quite odd. Why
Why would young Henry be on the wedding? Moreover, bride before the ambush. Something seems fishy to me. I might have known nothing. It could have been anything. Maybe Alder just wanted a breath of fresh air before jumping into the company life. A youthful lack of confidence, sir. I have never suffered from that. But I have heard of such things. That is plausible. Very well. The prisoners can confirm this time Koch is with them. That man like black armor, yes. I remember you mentioned him. Precisely. Black armor. Black is his soul. I understand a man like him. But he is only one man. I'm more interested in that head as a whole. That's all we found out. I must say, you got quite a lot out of him. Certainly more than your men, I think. But certainly, in any event, the die has been cast. We will wait until my vessels in the vicinity must up, and then march on my mouth. Certainly, sir. And sir, before that, could we discuss that matter of ours? Soon I shall throw a feast, so we can discuss the plan of attacking the outlaws. Of course, you shall be my guest. But now, go over and rest. We have a long day ahead of us. Yes, sir. Very well, sir. Henry, come for me this evening. We'll go there together. Do you know when Virgo is on the outside Nevercott? I'm not looking there. I don't know anyone you Henry. I reckon they'll announce an Fantastic Banquet. What can we do in the meantime? Wait. What else? Try to use ourselves. You can manage that yourself, can't you? Come and pick me up this evening before the banquet. dare to show your face to me? Oh, what you did at my daughter's wedding?
I apologise. I'm so sorry I ruined the wedding like that.
So you should be. And you should apologise to my daughter Agnes too. The poor girl's been down since the wedding. And it's all your fault.
I killed Burke already, so you can put him out of your mind. Well, right after you pay bounty.
Not so fast, lad. Do you have any proof?
I have his helmet. Look at the rim grip. Perfectly made for murder.
What's that stuff is on it, eh? Whatever it is, this is definitely not Burke's helmet.
Yeah, alright. A painter spruced it up a little bit for me. But it's still the one. Look closely. So?
He really did a number on it for you. But it does look like Burke's helmet. You're right. The reward is yours. People like you. God be with you.
Greetings, Master Guard.
This doesn't seem too bad.
Try some break. God be with you.
Good day to you.
I'd like to play a game. Nice.
Let's look.
I'm seriously curious about you.
I ran in yesterday, so I graduated him, and he told me to fuck off. Can you believe it? Well, what happened? Just the usual. That I wish Agnes would love me life, that I hope her wedding went well.
No regrets. Still wasn't bad anyway.
You know, just normal congratulations. Wait, didn't you hear? Hear what? Something had happened. You really don't know. What went on? The whole thing ended. Go and apologise. I didn't get there. Never mind.
These ones here.
Right. I'm full. God be with you. My God! Oh, come on!
Filthy game. Damn it. There. They're all ready. And what can I do for you?
Have you lost your mind? You're going to lose everything. Good day. My God, I'm done. Damn it! There you are. If I was you, I'd take it. What can you do? These ones here. Oh, come on! Let it be now. I want to play too. Well, maybe I do the same. Alarm here, baby. Finished. Your turn. paper. Greetings to you too. Have congratulations, right?
Not yet.
I ran into him yesterday, so I congratulated him, and he told me to fuck off. Can you believe it?
Well,
What did you tell him? Just the usual. And good luck in your life, and I hope the wedding went well. What a grand affair it must have been, you know, just normal congratulations.
didn't you hear
Yeah, what?
about how the wedding went?
Something happened, but
You really don't know. No wonder Thrush went with you. The whole thing ended in a mighty brawl.
bloody hell. I want to go and apologise, Thrush.
I think it's best for me to remind him about it.
What can you do?
See you around then.
If you want it back, you'll have to win it. Are you cautious?
Nothing to you.
do you want? I hope your blood has cooled a little since that brawl.
Lord Temmie, I'd like to apologise for ruining the wedding. I'm really sorry.
You showed your true colours, Henry. You really let me down. At least you're man enough to come and apologise. Don't apologise just to me, though. Never mind that the wedding cost me a fortune, to hell with that. But you should apologise to my son and his bride. May God be with you, Henry.
Good afternoon.
Well, do you know where I can find the next scoundrel from your gang?
Aye, I do. Handsome Charlie's next. Are you ready?
Of course. Why else would I be here? Handsome Charlie, you say? Curious name. How did he come by it?
He's a real looker. He always loved wearing the spikes. Beautiful dyed coats, shiny boots. Even in the forest, he looked like he was off to a wedding. Most importantly, he always wore a fancy cap. He rarely even took it off to sleep. You know what? Once you've taken care of him, bring me his cap so I know you're not lying.
Still distrustful, eh?
Always, lad. It's what's kept me alive this long.
You weren't very fond of him, eh?
He's a slimy snake. I caught him trying to turn my own people against me behind my back. So I ran him off.
Do you know where he's been robbing? So that I know where to look for him.
No need to search for him. He recently tricked a bunch of starving charcoal burners in the woods near Kipchak Pond into working for him. Now we've been robbing with them all around the area. They didn't even bother setting up a new camp.
But what am I supposed to do with the charcoal burners?
Well, if they stand up to you, you won't have much of a choice.
Can't I spare them? Since Charlie's just pulling the wood out, right?
Suit yourself. But you're right. They're surely no cutthroats. Maybe getting rid of Charlie will be enough. God knows what he's promised those fellas, but I doubt they'd stay loyal to him after he's dead. They won't know what to do without him anyway, and they'll scatter.
So I should challenge him to a duel.
You heard one too many tales about knights as a boy, I see. Charlie might dress like a nobleman, but he's nothing but a common bloody footpad. He's not one to take pride in fighting fair. You could try it, but you'd have to be bloody convincing to get him to agree to it.
I'll take care of him.
Take care for now.
Greetings. Do you need something?
I wanted to apologise for ruining your wedding.
You mean that fight? That's not worth mentioning. It wasn't your fault, anyway.
Really?
You were just comforting me, and Wojtek was drunk. Men are idiots. My friend?
Good day.
Greetings to you. How can I help?
What's it like serving Lord Semin?
I can't complain. The old lord's such a good sort. I hardly ever get the chance to hand out a thrashing. And his son, older, well, he's just your typical young lord. He enjoys life, rides through the forests and hunts.
We were attacked by bandits recently by the pond. Do you know anything about them?
I heard about that. And if you were there, you were lucky to make it out with your life. It never used to be like this. It was sleepy as fuck. But the woods have become a dangerous place in the last few months, and there's more than poachers depriving the wolves of prey, and nomads thieving like magpies.
I'd like to find those bandits and get revenge for my dead friends.
I'm not surprised, but be careful. We can't be everywhere, and even my lads aren't keen on going in the woods. What's worse, those rocks of ours here make it a bloody maze. We could be searching for cutthroats in there till Judgment Day.
Why didn't you drive out those nomads ages ago?
Like I said, our old lord is a good man and has a soft heart.
So he won't do it?
He won't. In fact, he recently got into an argument with the Troskovitz bailiff, Thrush. I reckon Thrush would string them all up outright if he had the chance. Fortunately, the only gallows are at Trotsky, and only Burgrave Harshek decides who to hang. Farewell.
Excuse me. Greetings.